welcome to Campus to Community, the Columbia Basin College News Magazine, to keep you informed of what's happening at CBC and how we might better serve you. I'm glad to be with you for another season of Campus to Community, and today we're going to learn about a new program at CBC called Project Management with instructor Rod Gadd. We're also going to hear from the new student leadership at CBC for 2012-2013, Ruben Zecena, our new ASCBC President. But first we're going to talk to the President of Columbia Basin College, Rich Cummins. Rich, welcome back for another year.
Thanks, Frank. Good to be here.
Boy, oh boy, another year of college, and the cost of an education and higher education keeps going up. But then the number of graduates we see is another record for CBC. People seeing the necessity of a higher education these days?
Well, I think a lot of people are asking, is college worth it? And the answer is resoundingly yes. There was a study that came out just last week from Georgetown University about the negative effects of not having higher education. When they looked at the data and analyzed it since the Great Recession started, they found that in those jobs where people had bachelor's degrees, there wasn't a whole lot of job loss. In fact, there was some job creation during the Great Recession. But for individuals who had high school diploma or less, huge unemployment.
Wow.
Since the Great Recession started to fade and the recovery started, about half of the jobs in the economy in the new job creation went to people who have bachelor's degrees. Almost nearly the other half went to individuals with associate degrees or certificates from community colleges. So the basic, real harsh reality is if you don't have some further education beyond high school, you're increasingly behind the eight ball.
Boy, we've got quite a different economy. You take a look at World War II and when the servicemen came back and were able to get into a good job that paid a living wage and a one-person working family, and you could have a pretty good life that way back then. But that's not the case anymore.
Well, my dad came back from World War II. He was in the Navy. Was on the USS Intrepid, an aircraft carrier in the South Pacific. He saw every major battle in World War II in the South Pacific theater. And when he came back to the States, there was employment in manufacturing and sales and all kinds of jobs because we had a real strong manufacturing base. In the 80s, when the economy began to transition to a service and knowledge economy, more and more jobs required college education in the knowledge industries. And nowadays, if you don't pursue some college past high school, your chances of entering the middle class are unfortunately receding.
Okay, and we see people whose jobs are ending and they're coming back to CBC for worker retraining to get retrained.
Well, that's the great news, okay? So we're here to help with that at every step of the game. We want people to come to us from high school. We want people to come back to us from being laid off or unemployed out there. We're here to help, and a one-year certificate in something or a two-year degree can really make a big difference in that individual's life.
Okay, great. Well, we look forward to another great year at CBC 2012-2013. Rich, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Frank.
Coming up, we're going to be talking with Rod Gadd, who's a project management instructor, and there are a lot of jobs for project managers out there, and a new program starts this fall. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Campus to Community. You know, there's a new program coming up this fall at Columbia Basin College, and it's called Project Management. And with us here to explain it today is the instructor for Project Management, Rod Gadd. Rod, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
Tell us, what exactly is Project Management?
Well, project management is the skills, knowledge, tools, and techniques necessary to successfully deliver a project. It's really involving people either as a team or as the leader of the team in order to meet the customer's expectations and requirements.
Well, what's the demand like now, and what's it look like in the future for project managers?
Well, in the national survey that I looked at recently, project management jobs in the last 5 years are up 30% across the nation. I did a search on the keyword for project management in the local area, and in just the 99301 zip code for the college, there were over 140 positions that called out project management as a key word. And if you went to a 100-mile radius of CBC, there was over 400 jobs where people are looking at people that understand project management. They might have to have additional skills, but they certainly were looking for the project management component.
Wow. So how did CBC come to get this program?
Well, it was spawned by a Hanford Future Work Analysis subcommittee that looked at the aging population at Hanford and looked at the critical positions that were going to be vacated by people that were retiring. And part of that analysis showed that project management was one of those positions. Within the next 2 years, the project management estimator scheduler positions, there are going to be 50 positions that they can't fill. There's a deficit. And by 2019, there's going to be 250 positions that will be empty, that will have to be backfilled. And so project management background people are going to be the ones that they're going to want to retrofit those kind of positions with.
So what kind of project management goals are being offered at CBC?
Well, we started out with kind of a building block approach. We have a new one-year certificate in project management, and then we've built on top of that a new AA degree, Associate of Science degree, Applied Science. And so those two degrees are, the certificate and the degree are introducing the students to sound project management principles. The first one-year certificate includes the intro to project management, project planning, which is really key, project execution and control, and then we include their choice of 2 different software programs to deal with schedules. The AA degree then builds on that, but adds project procurement, risk management, just additional skills that are necessary for the student to really master the skill. And we top that off with a capstone course where we actually use project management simulation techniques in order to try to give real-world experience to the project management student.
Well, can students enroll any quarter of the year, or do they have to enroll in fall quarter?
They can enroll any quarter. We're trying to make it available so people can get on any particular point in time. We're starting the program this fall, and so we're enrolling students now. And we'll offer courses as often as we can get students to fill up the classes.
So what availabilities are there now for fall quarter?
We've been very pleased with the enrollments that we have so far, but as a new program, we're always looking to fill up the classes even more. And because it's a new program, we're also given a little bit of grace with the college to sign up students clear up till the last week of September when the classes will start.
Okay, fantastic. Here's to a great program with a great need in our community and throughout.
We're glad to be part of it.
Okay, so for more information, go ahead and go to the CBC website, columbiabasin.edu/project management, or call the number on your screen. We've got a new president at Columbia Basin College. That's a new associated student body president, and we'll be visiting with him right after this. It's a new year at Columbia Basin College. The 2012-2013 school year gets underway Monday, September 24th, and we'll have new student leadership this year. And with us is Ruben Zecena. Ruben is the president of the Associated Student Body at Columbia Basin College. Ruben, welcome.
Thanks, Frank.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from and what your major is, and some of the what got you to run for ASCBC President?
All right, well, I was born in El Salvador and I moved here when I was 10, so yeah, that's where I'm from. And I'm planning to major in elementary education, and I ran for CBC because I want to make some changes in the school. So I'm very interested in the environment, so getting some recycling bins is something that I'm going to be trying to work on.
Mm-hmm. Why elementary education as a major?
I really like helping kids, and I did it in high school. I will volunteer at elementary schools, so I have a lot of fun with it. And yeah, maybe some theater as well.
Yeah, you are involved in CBC Theater, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. Okay, tell us a little bit about ASCBC and a group of people called Navigators. What are they? Who are they?
Navigators. Well, it's mostly student leaders that are chosen, and on the first day of school of CBC, there will be students with red shirts all around campus, helping students get to their classes on time. And really, it's also an icebreaker. We will be giving out granola bars as a way to make a connection with students on the first day. So it's a nice, friendly introduction to the school.
Okay, and exactly who are the Navigators now? There are other students. Are they like mentors or?
Pretty much Navigators are like the student ambassadors, student government leaders, and on the first day is when we will be doing that activity.
Of course, this is a big year election-wise because it's the presidential election this year, and is one of your goals, from what I understand, is to increase the number of registered voters on campus?
Yes, it is. We are going to have a Constitution Week around the first week of October, and for that I will be planning it, and I'm trying to get some informational booths about how to register to vote, and we will also let students know about the Facebook app to register to vote. And we're also going to have an initiative day, so students learn about the initiatives that are going to be going on this year.
Sounds good. Now, there's also in ASB a leadership council. What's that all about?
Leadership Council is a workshop. You sign up to it like you sign up to any other class. It's free. It goes on every Wednesday. And pretty much you learn about your leadership skills, whether you're a leader or a follower. And it really helps you in a college standard because you learn how you study and how you are and what you want to be.
Sounds like an exciting year for you and the rest of the ASB team. So thank you for being with us, Ruben, and good luck this year.
All right. Thanks, Frank.
And that's Campus to Community for this month. I'm Frank Murray, and if you got more questions about any activities or any classes at CBC, just go to our website at columbiabasin.edu. See you next month.